Woohoo! 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 Tunes at Noon, TGIF edition. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's happening.
You're big. You're big, 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 big. Come on, pig. Whoa! That'll do, pig.
That is some world-class hog calling there, man. I'm telling you. Oh, he's got to go to the International Hog Calling Contest. I think it's in Bug Tussle, Missouri, down in the deep in the Ozarks. International Hog Calling Contest. He's got to get there. I think we have to take up a collection. Make sure he doesn't miss it. Man. Woo-wee! Oh, I'll tell you, I got some good tunes for you here today. Thanks for tuning in to the TGIF edition of Tunes at Noon. Hey, I want to thank my buddy Blaine Lutwick one more time for sending me these lovely tune books. I'm going to play a couple tunes out of one of these next week. I'll bone up on, the old possum's not the greatest music reader, but I can pick them out a note at a time and turn them into a tune, hopefully. Also had a thought that maybe in the future I'll have a special little feature every day to, or maybe a couple times a week. I don't want to overcommit myself. Tune book treasures. I'm going to try to take I have a vast selection of tune books here that I can pick from. I've collected over the years. I'll pick a tune out of one of those every once in a while and try to turn it into a piece of music. Sometimes they take quite a bit of doctoring, especially in the old tune books like Cole's 1,000 Fiddle Tunes. They had a different notion of what was fiddle music back in the 19th century than we do today. Anyway, before we get too deep into this, all right. Hey, all right, we got Eugene, we got Kim, we got Alan, we got Tim. We're going to play in the key of G. I'm going to try to play Kansas City Rag. I haven't played it in a long time, but just some tunes came to mind. I jotted them down here on a sheet. Let's see if we can play this. There we go. I think I found it. I think it's got 4 parts. The third and fourth part have a very tiny difference, but it's another part nonetheless. Here we go. Kansas City Rag. Let's see if I can play it. I got through that one. Man, that's a good tune, that Kansas City Rag. Oh, man. Pete McMahon played it. A lot of the guys when I was growing up, Jimmy Gilmore, Taylor McBain, a lot of the guys in Central Missouri played that tune. I'm not sure where it came from or who wrote it, but it was really widespread, and I never heard it anywhere else. So I'd say that's a genuine mid-Missouri fiddle tune right there. That's the thing. Hey, yeah, go Phillies. I had to give up on the Milwaukee Brewers last night, but there was a late home run that put the Mets over the top, and I can't root for the Mets. Come on. So I've got to go with Philadelphia now, even though I'm a hardcore National League, hardcore Central Division. You know, I hated when they moved the Astros over to the American League. That little tear fell down right like that. But hey, you know, the Central Division of the National League has been one of the weakest divisions for years, and we're proud of it. The Cardinals really blew up this year. They had a chance, but Cubs, they're the Cubs. So what are you going to do? But yeah, Phillies, come on, let's go, Phillies, let's go, go. All right, whoop up on who they played now? Oh, they're playing the Mets. Playing the Mets. So see, that's a kind of Eastern Division matchup again. So they played each other a lot of times. I need to go look at what the record is. I imagine the Phillies have beat them more times since they were the wild card. The Phillies won their division handily. But anyway, yeah, go Phillies, baby. That's right. Steve Rosen, White Sox. Why the White sucks. You're not a White Sox fan, are you, man? You're a Cubs fan. Come on. How's it going, Steve? Good to see you, buddy. We gotta have we gotta have a coffee next week, man. Wonderful Brothers K coffee shop in Evanston, Illinois, man. It's one of the best, nicest coffee shops you'll find anywhere. All right, how about a little bit of, well, I'll play in D one more time for the people who are already tuned up to D. A couple more in D. Let's try the Fiddler's Dream. I lied. It's a D, G, and D. So Fiddler's Dream, key of G, key of D. All right, here we go. Fiddler's Dream. That comes from the great Arthur Smith. But I think I learned it originally from Pete and Cyril, and then I made it my own. That's what you want to do, you know. You want to learn it from somebody verbatim. That's what I try to do, and then I start messing with it, you know. That's a good tune, though, man. All right, let's go. Let's go. One more in G. How about Sail Away Ladies? Kenny Baker tune, but I think there's more versions of that than his, but it's the one I like the best. Sail Away Ladies in the key of G. One more. Yeah, all right. Sail Away Ladies from Kenny Baker. Hey, last weekend, the big Davis Run for It. I was there with Wichita and Pat, Val, lots of good folks there for Team Augusta Heritage Center in Elkins, West Virginia. We were in Davis, West Virginia, beautiful, beautiful little town. And we went on the walk. I showed you part of the walk yesterday. Today I'm going to show you one of the highlights of the walk when Wichita and I went and got some cookies. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, they got lollipops, they got caramel corn, they got cookies. Okay. Name your man. What do we have? I don't know.
These my daughter made.
She did?
Yes.
Wow.
She has Asperger's syndrome. So
Wow.
all of the suckers are hand poured.
Cookies are only 50 cents a bag. Let's get a couple of cookies.
What?
Yeah.
A bag, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Okay, I'll have two little cookie bags.
Thank
One
you.
of each kind?
Yeah, one of each kind. How about that?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Help you. Come on down.
Yep.
Oh, that's on.
Yeah, we had been walking all of 5 minutes, and we came upon the cookie stand, and we just had to have a cookie. Man, those were delicious cookies. I'm telling you. Angus enjoyed his cookie too. I know, but that was great fun there at that's the third year in a row we've gone to Davis, West Virginia at the end of September to have our cookie and have a walk. 2K, baby. We walked 2K. Let's see. The first 2 years though, it was cold and raining, and this past Saturday the weather was ideal. I mean, it could not have been any better. High pressure system, low 70s. about 22 degrees centigrade. I think it's right in that range. And man, we had a great time. Oh, whew, I'm telling you right now. Had a good time driving over there. Had a good time driving back. I mean, you just can't beat it. I was actually in 3 parades while I was there. I call that a parade, the 2K walk. Then we walked around in the Children's Parade in Elkins, West Virginia, associated with the Great Forest Festival, which is probably going gangbusters right now. They're having good weather for the Great Forest Festival in Elkins, West Virginia. And then we got stuck driving home in Parsons, West Virginia. They were having a parade. We saw all these emergency vehicles ahead of us. I thought, oh man, there's been a bad accident here on one of those 2-lane roads. And then I saw a giant fez, 10 feet tall, on the back of a flatbed truck. I said, by God, this is a parade. You don't see the giant fez like that every day. But yeah, anyway, man, we have the best time running around, I tell you. Anyway, okay. Are many tamed for cookies? If not, there should be. The pecan sandy hornpipe. I'd start with that. That's one of my favorites, by the way. Snickerdoodle reel. Oh man, now you're making me hungry. All right, how about one more in G here? The Traveler's Reel. Some people call it Walker Street. I think it's Irish, really, but I hear it played in Canada a lot. It's in the New England repertoire. It's a reel. It's key of G. The Traveler. Here we go. Hey, all right, we got quite a few people watching the show today. Oh, Force Fest was mobbed last night. Yeah. Hey, have you been on the Mike? Did you go on the slide of death yet? That's what report in. But I'd like to thank everyone. There's quite a few people watching today. I'd like to thank you for making this the #1 live noontime fiddle show in America. I mean, maybe in North America. There's probably not even a better one in Canada. It's the #1 rated noontime fiddle show in North America. I say that without any jest. And I owe it all to you guys for tuning in and catching it live. Man, go call somebody. Tell them you got to go over to YouTube, man. See the possum. All right, so I think we're going to move over to the key of A. If you're keeping score at home, we're going to play one tune in the key of A. It's going to be the Salty River Reel. Let's see how that goes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. We are the #1 rated program, Steve. Yes, that's right. By J.D. Power and Associates. Also, we're the #1 rated fiddle show by Carfax. So, you didn't know they reached out for that kind of thing, but yeah. And even though this show's a wreck, we still have a good Carfax value. So, hey, gotta love that. Salty River Reel, man. All right, I got a couple more here for you. Not too many though. I gotta make some lunch here pretty soon. And I know you're enjoying the program, but I do want to thank you all for making this the #1 rated noontime fiddle show in North America. It's all because of you guys, and I do it just for you guys. So thanks very much. All right, let's see. Let's play a little bit in the key of D. Shall we go over to the key of D? I know there's only one in A, but I got 3 more lined up for you in the key of D, if I can just remember how they go. We're gonna play a little bit of the Lost Indian in the key of D. Here we go. Oh, that was that was Salty River Reel in D. There it is, man. Oh man, some of these fiddle tunes are almost exactly alike. In fact, some people, when they listen to this music, think it all sounds exactly alike, but what do they know? There it is. Yes, that's right. Wichita, the tunes have names. That's the only way we can tell them apart. There's this one, there's that one. I did the biggest problem with tunes that are exactly alike that I ever encountered was in my youth, people would play Katie Hill and then they'd play Sally Johnson. And boy, they sounded an awful lot alike, and I tried to pin guys down on that, and some people would say, yeah, well, Katie Hill's got that one note that it's something different about it. And man, a lot of guys played that back to back. It's the same tune, but you couldn't get them to admit that though. All right, yeah, that's a pretty good version of Lost Indian. I swiped a lot of Kenny Baker stuff on that. A little rough today, but that's all right. Well, what else have I got in the key of D? By gosh, I'm going to try to play Smith's Reel in the key of D. And I think some people say, so I hear some people playing a tune from Cole's 1000 Fiddle Tunes called Belle of Lexington. But every time I hear somebody play that, I say, I'm not going to learn that because it's almost exactly the same as Smith's Reel. So I'm just going to stick with Smith's Reel. But I think if you look in Cole's, there's a tune called Belle of Lexington, which is mighty close. But there's also a Smith's Reel in Cole's, if I'm not mistaken. Someday I'll have to do a medley of all the Smith tunes in honor of the Smiths. We had this discussion, didn't we, Wichita? What was the most numerous surname in the United States? What is the most common surname in the United States? I forget. It's not Jones. Miller is right up there, I understand. Used to be, but it's getting pushed down the list. What is the most common surname in the United States? All right. Hey, Dream Angus. Thanks, man. It's the first time here. Welcome to our little program, our Tunes at Noon. I've never seen you here before, or maybe you've been lurking in the background. By gosh, thanks for commenting in. We're back here again on Monday, so. All right, let's see. Smith is still the most common surname in the United States. Okay, that's good to know. Well, one day I'll play a medley of all the Smith tunes. There's the reel, there's the rag, there's the hornpipe, which is really one of the harder hornpipes in B flat. Is there Smith's waltz? Is there Smith's polka? I know the rag, the reel, and the hornpipe. There's only three I know, but let me know if there's other Smith tunes. Smith's mazurka, Smith's jig, Smith's... No, I don't think so. Smith's hambo, Smith's Zweifaka. That wasn't a bad word. Zweifaka. Go look it up. That's a kind of dance. Smith's schottisch. No, I don't think so. Miller's number 7. Oh man, you got knocked down, dude. I think you used to be a lot higher than that. All right, let's go with the Smith's Reel here. Yeah, Smith's reel. I got through it. Smith's ganglot. What is it? What is that? What is a ganglot? All right, Celtic harp and fiddler. Well, all right, man. Two instruments I love. I love the Celtic harp, the steel string harp, right? Yeah, oh, that's beautiful stuff. My buddy John Blizzard over in West Virginia plays Elkview, West Virginia. He plays the steel string harp. But man, oh wait, I think I got time for one more. I got one more on my list, so that's exactly what I got time for. Let's see. I wrote it down, but I didn't rehearse it at all. Rehearse it in my brain. The Buckingham Reel from Graham Townsend. Let's see if. I think I got it right there. Here we go. One. Finish up with the Canadian tune. The reel, the Buckingham Reel. Wasn't too bad. Heard a little whistling there. I think all the rosin's gone off my bow. That's a good time to quit. My gosh, good when your rosin's all gone off your bow. I'll see you back here next Monday at 12 o'clock Central Time for Tunes at Noon. Tell all your friends. Come on. All right. Take care now, everybody. Bye-bye. Do 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 do.